Hi everybody, hope you're having a great day. Hey, I'm going to do something quick and easy today, just a quick little video. So I kind of wanted to go through it. I do want to remind you, so hopefully I'm teaching and learning about things myself, as well as hopefully teaching you. I'm here to try to get better and better at what I do. This is all new to me. So hopefully you're bearing with me. Hopefully you understand it. I've been doing keto for about 3 years. I've been really successful with it. I've dropped about 45 pounds. I hit my goal weight and I've maintained it for about 2.5 years. So I've done really well. I'm hoping that I can share those experiences with you. Hopefully you enjoy them. Hopefully you'll give it a thumbs up. Hopefully you'll go down below and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. The more we get in the community, the better it gets and the better it gets. And hopefully the content is good. You tell me what you'd like to see. Would you like to see more cooking? Would you like to see some workouts? Would you like to see more reviews? What would you like? Would you like to see it all? Because we're going to try to do a mix of it. So I hope you really appreciate it. Today I thought I'd do something a little different. So one of the things that about starting doing all this YouTube stuff is doing a lot of cooking now. So I did some cooking before, but it was mostly on the weekends and stuff like that. Now we're cooking more. So that means I'm having more snacks and stuff in the house. So today I thought I'd cook something that helps control the amount of food that you have in your house. So this is a white chocolate macadamia nut cookie, but it only makes one, or you can make two smaller ones depending on how you want it. So I'm going to make just the one cookie. So one of the things is pretty simple. There's not a lot of ingredients to it. There's an egg. The egg should be at room temperature. So we have the egg at room temperature. So we have this. I have about a third of a cup, a heaping third of a cup of almond flour, right? Then I got, this is about 2 tablespoons of sweetener. So this is the monk fruit, the erythritol monk fruit mix that I get. All right, and then we're gonna have a pinch of salt. We're gonna use a little bit of salt for the ingredients. So that's where we're gonna start off. Then I got some macadamia nuts, a handful of macadamia nuts, some white chocolate, and we're gonna use about a half a teaspoon of vanilla. So I will post the recipe down below, the description, so click on that little down arrow on the side of the description, and that will where you'll find a recipe. So we're gonna start off by just mixing some of the dry ingredients, right? So we're gonna take the almond flour, we're gonna stick it in here, right? We're gonna throw in the sugar in with it as well, right? And then we're going to throw in our pinch of salt. This is pretty quick and pretty easy. So again, just a pinch of salt. Throw that in there. Of course, I didn't bring a fork out to mix everything. So then I'm just going to mix it around a little bit. So it's pretty easy. That's all I'm going to do. Then I'm going to take, and this is probably the hardest thing in the whole thing, is I'm going to take an egg, and I'm going to take the egg, and I'm going to separate the yolk from the whites. So we'll see how we do with this. Oop, not so good. All right. So we're going to take the yolk at this point in time. We're going to take the yolk and we're going to put it in with it, and we're going to mix it in. You're going to see as you start mixing it, it starts to get a little more doughy and a little more doughy. And we're going to throw in our vanilla in here as well. Now, once you do get to a certain point, You can start seeing it's caking together and starting to come together like this. So you're going to want to take, at this point in time, you're going to take these are the macadamia nuts. There's probably, I'm going to say 4 or 5 macadamia nuts in here. There's a couple of half nuts in here. So you want to take these and you're going to take them. And I just put them on here and I'm going to just break them up. This is my nutcracker. Right. So you're going to put them on there. You're going to break them up a little bit. Probably gotta go something with a little flatter bottom on it. So you want to break it into small little chunks. So once you've broken them all into little chunks, you want to take about half of this. And you want to put it in here. So you want to put about half of it in here. All right. Then you're going to continue to mix them together. And it really starts to come together here. So actually what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to put this back in here. So now this is starting to come together, starting to clump together. We're going to start forming it into a ball. Now you can, at this point in time, you can see how it's like a nice little ball. Now you can take this and divide this into 2, but what I'm going to do, is I have it on my plate and I'm going to kind of flatten it out so it starts to look like a cookie and it starts getting that cookie shape, right? So it really does look like a cookie now. So basically what I'm going to do now is just a single serving cookie. I'm going to throw it in a microwave for about 30 seconds. And while that's cooking, we'll talk a little bit about, so I am going to use white chocolate chips in this. So one of the things that you're going to see is I use these Lily's white chocolate chips, right? So I like the Lily's brand. I know that you can use the Chalk Zero too, but I use these. Actually, I'll put a link down below if you're interested in getting some so you can look at them. Relatively low carbs. There's total of 9 carbs in them, 3 fiber, 3 erythritol. So that's 3 per serving. That's about 14 chips. We're probably only going to use half of that. So now the cookie is half cooked. So basically what we're going to do now is we're just basically going to stick some more almonds on the top. I mean, some of the macadamia nuts on the top. Like that, and then we're going to put some white chocolate with it. You can put as many as you want in there. So once that's done, I'm just going to pop it back in the microwave again for 30 seconds. Oh, a piece of macadamia nut fell off. And then we're going to wait for that. And once that's out, the cookie is done. So now these chips in here, you'll see that I put some in here and I did not use the whole bunch. So you're going to just use maybe 5 grams. You're going to use maybe 6 or 7 chips or something like that. So it's not very much. It's very little. So in actuality. So you're going to see this is what it comes out looking like. It's hot. The chocolate's melted. Let me get a piece of tissue to wipe my hand. I just put it on top of it. So that's what it looks like. I don't know if you can see that. I don't want it to slide off the plate or anything. But that's what it looks like. The light's not very good in here, so I'll walk over and show it to you. Actually, I guess I'll get there. So that's what it looks like. So quick and easy, 1 serving. So You don't have to worry about overindulging yourself or anything else. You should probably wait a few minutes for this to cool. It's still pretty soft. I'm going to take a little piece of it though and show you. So what it looks like, it's still pretty hot. So we're going to wait a minute. So why that's cooling for a minute, I'll just talk about the nutritional effects. The macros are such that there is 36 grams of fat in this. So there's a lot of fat in it, so it's really, really good, right? So help get your fats in for the day. There's 5 net carbs in this. So one of these is 5 net carbs. Protein is 13 grams, and then about 400 calories in this. So again, you could take it and divide it and make 2 half cookies, or you can just have one big cookie and eat a little bit now and a little bit later. So so really, really good. So let's try it. So see how hot it is. See if it's cooled down. It's really, really good. So quick and easy. Literally 5 minutes to make. It's definitely worth it. It's quite tasty. So I hope you enjoyed this. Get a full mouthful of food. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, thumbs up if you liked it. Tell me what you'd like to do. We have some, my wife and I have some other things coming up this weekend that we're planning on doing. Tell me what you'd like to see. We talked about maybe going for a hike up in the hills. Would you like to see some of that? What would you like to see for recipes? We talked about maybe making some tacos this weekend, or milkshakes, or some other things. We have a whole list of brownies, whatever you think you'd like to see. You let me know. I really appreciate it. Again, thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. And remember, you are awesome.